Reality Check is back, and as usual, we bring you gist from happenings in the exciting Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Africa. These and many more coming up on this fresh episode of Reality Check as we set the ball rolling with our able commentators. Joining us as special guest is Thelma Lawson from Big Brother Naija 10 over 10. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, well, let's put it that way. Welcome to another exciting episode of Reality Check on TVC, where we get to check out the most exciting reality shows, could we say known to man, or maybe just what out there right now. I don't know. Whichever way, we check them out and we enjoy them. My name is King Dion, and today is a very special episode because I've got special people with me, and also because, you know, I'm a birthday boy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep, this is the birthday episode.
Attention, I like it.
You love it.
But anyway, let's move on very quickly. And it's family up here in the studio. Of course, I'm going to start from my left because on this side, even though on two sides I'm very well stationed,
You're a big
unlike some
man.
people, I have the beautiful radio queen, Instagram queen,
Hey, Dion.
Twitter queen.
Dion.
Which one again? Where are you? Because you're everywhere.
I'm everywhere.
You're
Lick it,
everywhere,
lick
and you find everybody. She watches everything and everyone. She knows what's going on. In fact, let me just say, this lady is absolutely amazing,
Mind-blowing.
and she is one of the biggest names in media and radio today. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome Anchewe.
Drum rolls, please.
Yes.
Thank you, Dion.
Now moving on to my far right, my friend, a brother, a very annoying fellow too. He drags my yogurt with me.
God, I beg.
But today we're having juice, so thankfully I'm going to drink mine alone. We have content creator and of course cameraman extraordinaire, visionary,
This guy dey bust my head,
Victory.
oh. Sharp. Thank you.
Bust
thank
your head,
you.
Abi?
Collect. You deserve this one.
Oh, I tried. We still fight after, don't worry. And then of course our guest, the
Yes.
star in the building right now. Why? Because this lady successfully went on a platform. In fact, let me tell you, Big Brother Naija. You can't go there and survive if you are just anybody.
That's all.
You have to be somebody. Now, she didn't just survive, she thrived. She came out and she's doing so well for herself.
Yep.
So please allow me to introduce to you the skincare queen, the TV queen, the endorsement queen, the making money queen.
Exactly.
Thelma Lawson.
That's me.
Welcome. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. It's good to see a smile on your face. It's only on Instagram and what's the other one again?
Snapchat,
yeah. Well, at least now she's in the studio with us, and
Yes,
it's
I'm
good to have you.
here. Good to have you too.
So tell us, what have you been up to? What's been going on in the world of Thelma?
Well, it's been a lot, but I think I would just sum it up by saying I've been building softly and living boldly. I've been very intentional about everything I've done since I left the Big Brother house. And that's basically because, you know how people come on those type of shows and then after a while, you don't hear from them again. The fact that I'm a mom, it keeps me grounded. Like it's a constant reminder that whatever I'm building has to be valuable.
Yeah.
So every move for me has been very intentional. I've been focused on aligning with brands that that match what I want, the brand that I want for myself. You know, focused on excellence, credibility, brands that have structure, all of that. I've done a lot. I've done a lot.
Nice.
I wouldn't say a lot.
We
You
are
know,
so
there's
proud.
this
Thank
particular
you.
side of you that I know you take very seriously because a lot of us know you for that. And it's skincare. It shows, first of all, the baby's flawless. So
Thank
we
you.
thank God. We thank God for
That's
that.
where they go see Dion.
Dion, are you trying to say something else?
No, it's just
Go
that
straight to the
some
point.
people are the far right. Some people are the far right.
Say that in
They are left behind.
Let me
Some are the far right are left behind. But you know, what has been going on for you in that particular space? I want to hear what you've been doing new in that space.
So in the beauty and in the beauty space, which is literally my space, I've had a lot of very meaningful collaborations. In November 2025, I did a campaign for Beauty West Africa. Beauty West Africa is West Africa's largest beauty conference.
Yeah.
We had exhibitors coming from Dubai, Egypt, US, the UK, a lot of exhibitors. So one of the times I came to Lagos before Big Brother was for the Beauty West Africa. It was a game changer for me. So coming a year later, as you know, the Thelma that went on Big Brother and has like a whole audience now, it was a game changer for me because it's like, oh, the top industry experts in my field actually recognized my value. So it was a big, you know, plus for me. And then I established a relationship with some of the brands there, and that's how just last month I had my first skincare ambassadorial deal with Sadia Skincare.
Nice.
I met them at the Beauty West Africa. I still have some other skincare brands too that are reaching out to me because it was a non-exclusive contract. So my ring finger is still open to more proposals.
Now talking about your ring finger, that PR particularly for Sadia, right?
Yes.
How did it come about? How was it?
So, I consider my brain like a creative brain box.
Okay.
And I like when brands give me creative freedom. It was my idea.
Oh, okay.
It was
you
my
didn't
idea.
have like a whole PR team behind
No.
that.
They just paid them like, okay, Thelma, do something, and then I send them a document with my ideal scripts for the duration of the contract, and then my team and we produced it. In fact, even on the day of production, I went back to the scripts, and there are things I kept on changing because sometimes you do something and then while you're doing it, executing, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. So last minute in the shoot, I'm driving out, I'm like, oh, no, we need flowers to make this thing look real. No, let's go and buy helium balloons. Oh, let's go and do this. I'm like, I chase excellence with brands, I don't just chase the money, I chase excellence. And I was so like glad when it got like the hype that it did get for the brand. So.
But then do you at some point think that some persons would say that maybe you're actually engaged, you're just using this one as a cover-up?
I mean, to be honest, I thought the guy's name was I say, is he from Saudi Arabia?
Do you have misunderstandings like that?
Well, I've had far worse misunderstandings. So when I was on the show, you know, so this is just like the tip of the iceberg. And just recently, what part of the reason why I'm in Lagos is because like 3 days ago, I was a panelist on the Aesthetic Open House Conference. We talked about the beauty of business, ethics, compliance, and once again, I was on the line with top industry experts that maybe around this time last year, if somebody told me, Thelma, you be on a panel with Dr. Vivian or Fola David or Onyeka, I won't really believe it, but like these things came my way because of the visibility I got from Big Brother, and I'm so glad that I can turn them into value in the way that, I can benefit from it.
Sometimes last year you came out, you had this pressure of whereby you were trying to like satisfy the fans because they tagged you as the most fashionable housemate. And you came out to talk about the pressure that they were putting you on. So like every event you had to go for, you had to like
show up and show off.
Yeah.
So like how were you able to come out of that?
Well, first of all, I feel like a lot of things, I think that was one of like the last media interviews I had last year, and after that I stopped going for like more stuff because it looked like I was genuinely explaining things, but they were being misunderstood out of context because it's just me admitting that this thing costs, on a normal day before Big Brother, I'm not even someone that cares. Like I was telling you guys before, I show up and show out, but it's not every day I have the energy to show up and show out. But now it's like, you don't have that choice. You have to always show up and show out. So it's just the reality. More events, it will cost you more money. It wasn't because I was under any type of pressure. If I was under pressure, I would have probably come here today in one bling bling blazer. But look at me, just simple, keeping it cute. So I think that was misunderstood.
This is showing out.
This is showing out.
But then for someone that likes to, show up and show out, can you repeat your outfits?
So
not like your regular outfits.
So before now,
I
did not really used to repeat outfits. Not because I did not want to, but I was prioritizing like one-piece outfits that, you know, repeating them in that same way wouldn't really look nice. So what have I done recently? I've started shopping for different pieces that on another day I can style them differently and it will give me a completely different look. So that's something I've had to change about my wardrobe recently.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
So
smart. I never thought of that.
Okay. You know what? It's been amazing hearing all these things, and we'll still get back to knowing some more things that are going on with you. But right now, we have to turn our focus to Big Brother. Yes. The Bazoa house has so many things that went down this past week, from evictions to nominations, the parties, pool party, Saturday night party, even the arena.
And even the gossips.
All about those things. But before we get into that one, let's just put it's just to let you know what's going on.
Sprinkle salt.
Right now we're gonna find out what happened on Britain's Got Talent, actually. Britain's Got Talent.
It's British, not Americans.
Yes, it's British people trying to blow their minds, literally, or at least these
Wow.
contestants anyway. Everything happened on stage. So first off, these guys come dressed up in their local attire, and you can tell there's probably Indian heritage going on here, you know, with what they're wearing, the way they stand, even the sword itself, the curved sword thing going on. And then this guy from nowhere just tilts his head back, closes his eyes, they pour salt on top of his eye. Why? It's not like as if he's seen bad thing. He saw he will not be able to see at all. And even the arrangement of the floor. Once they saw that happen, me watching it, I felt more scared than anyone in that room. Picking up that hammer. Little secret, right?
I don't know if that counts as talent, but I think one of the gifts that I do have is teaching people. And
Milk,
How?
abi
Would
food.
you call it me? M
no,
for M.
no, not really. Not really.
But do you think you were mean?
Yeah. I was mean in school. I'm still mean. Like, don't I look mean? Like,
You're mean, Abi? I know somebody who is a lot meaner than you are.
yes,
and that person
I know people too.
is on this show. This show we're about to check out. The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Africa.
I know follow.
The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Africa is getting really interesting and dramatic. Episode after episode with a different show of affluence and lifestyle of luxury by the girls. Do you think they're doing well enough, or they could have been done with the show by now? Let's hear from our guys. You see, this generally the franchise Real Housewives, women, powerful, doing
Every season,
big things.
there's always one weird issue.
There's
or
usually
the other.
drama, of course. I mean, it's women, so
Like,
there'll be
bro.
drama.
There has to be a bit of chaos.
But like this particular one, Ultimate Girls Trip Africa, it's different Real Housewives franchises coming together.
Coming together.
And then, you know, different representatives, of course. Ours, the beautiful, the lovely, the firecracking. If firecracking is not enough to even describe this lady, but to be very honest and to be very fair, this particular episode that was broken down, I feel like as if she was dignified
Yeah.
in
this
her
episode.
reaction to Dr. C. And that is because, in fact, let's just roll it back. Let us roll it back. Imagine going to someone's event and showing up with a casket. Thelma, God forbid, it will never happen to you. I wouldn't even like it to. You have this amazing event you put together. You know, everybody knows what they're there for.
Yeah.
And then someone you know, not that you don't know the person, you know, shows up to your event with a casket. Something meant to put a lifeless body
Was
in.
the person inside the casket?
No, they
nobody
showed
was
up with
inside.
it. They put it in a very special place you can see for everybody to see.
In a mini size or the normal size?
In fact, sometimes the 7 foot
The
tall.
real one.
What kind of message do you think that person will be sending to you, taking that kind of stunt?
Honestly, for a mean person, I'm actually very open-minded though. Like, I let people do them, you know. So I'm interpreting it like some pretty Mike kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, so if I'm hosting an event where I've invited different crazy people in the entertainment industry, I just not say anything will happen. I me cause am. Not my fault.
Has Mike ever showed up to anybody's event with a casket?
Yeah,
No,
but he shows
has
up with
done-
mummies.
No, yeah.
So I've seen the
in
mummy
a large
one.
Even
number.
the ones
So
where
if you can do that,
there was one
native, they do like all those native
really
things.
crazy
Like
things.
there's a ritual going on.
And
so
honestly, that is very
I find
questionable.
that hilarious.
So
but
Dion,
casket, we're not going to.
Dion,
It's not going to be
there's something about the entertainment space. When you're there, you're allowed to be very creative and expressive.
It's
Right?
creative that people are drinking
Listen.
iPhone now.
What are you
For
expecting?
Oh my
entertainment.
God.
You want me
It's
to die?
creative.
That's the
No,
expression.
see, now they are
God,
telling
I'm
you, this is like, you know the kind of thing that Thelma said, I'm showing up and I have to show
Show
out
off.
creatively. That is what they see, or that is how they see it in the entertainment space. So when they do this kind of thing,
Why can't they do it at their own events?
You don't read meanings into them.
Why can't they do it at their own event?
That is the thing. But then if they invite you with your oh crazy whatever, and they invite you, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. That's entertainment.
I really feel like as if people.
But then I'm not
People are not
justifying
okay.
what
yeah,
she did.
yeah.
though.
It's
No,
not a
okay.
nice thing
Yeah,
to do, but in the
casket is a bit
entertainment
too
space,
extreme.
anybody does anything to just,
One
put
of the things
themselves
she
out
Yeah.
there.
mentioned,
Yeah,
one of the
and-
things she mentioned was that she would not apologize for
And
it
she will do it again.
because she was trying to make a statement. And
She
remember,
said
I'm like,
she's
no matter what the
going to do it
person does
again.
to you, unless you're very upfront and open about hating a person, I don't believe in hate, by the way.
And that's what, like, is
Why
it,
would
is
you
it,
go
is it,
as
is it a
far?
cultural thing for her to do? Is
But
it
then
something that
same
she
thing
is
about
meant to?
entertainment. They will tell you no PR is a bad PR.
Yeah, but
Ah,
I don't
you have
believe
to
that.
do
I don't
anything.
believe
Please,
that.
please,
That's
we
what
are-
they say.
I don't believe that.
That's-
no
that's
PR.
Where are we
That's
from?
the general slogan.
We are Nigerians.
Yeah,
And we understand what a casket means.
we know,
It means death.
obviously. But then,
So-
like she said, she's not going to apologize. Means she did it for clout.
So she's the bringer of
she's-
death, Abby.
Yeah, maybe.
And her
Don't say
still
that.
standing on it still gives
Like,
her
it's
more of
very,
the clout.
very,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
And
something
that's
that
what
could have
we're
just
talking
been
doesn't water down
solved
the
I
with-
used
effect.
to
It
like
will even
Dr.
cost
C
more
up,
and
up until this thing.
Bruh.
And even Miriam, she's friends with
Yeah.
Dr. C. And
Yeah.
she said it to her
And she
straight.
said it like, that's
yeah,
not
my
okay.
friend, though, but
That's
you-
not
you
all right
defending
at all
yourself,
to do.
understanding what a casket means, it makes no sense. But anyway, let's just
But
let's
before
just leave that at
before
that.
we leave that conversation, I was going around the comment section, and then somebody said, "Miriam is being too Nigerian." You know that kind of thing, really
Oh.
leans into everything.
So
When
we are
We are
superstitious.
all Africans. Let's leave Nigeria.
No,
Let's
that's
not
not-
blame Nigeria. We are all Africans, please.
No, I think it's
Understand?
human to be superstitious.
Eh?
I think it's human to
No,
be
it is
superstitious.
Nigerians
No.
to be superstitious.
It's a Nigerian
It's
thing. It's a Nigerian thing.
There's
It's
nothing you
Not
can
even
tell
an
me.
African thing.
No, not an African thing. It's a Nigerian
Even
thing.
in
See how
the
some
West,
parts of
they're
Africa whereby-
superstitious.
Okay.
Do you know that thing about your palm itching and money is coming?
Yeah.
Americans believe it.
Why
too.
am I
Really?
paying? I beg
Yes.
you. Na end of the month,
Oh,
I've been
Victor,
And my arms are not itching. No. My palms are not itching. What's
That's
going
because
on?
you've already collected money.
No, don't tell me that. What do you mean?
Collected.
Hello.
Yes.
No, don't
But
say
no,
that.
seriously, there's this
when
song
ass
by
starts to
there's this
scratch me
song
like
by
this.
Lil Wayne and Drake, where Lil Wayne actually said, "My palms are itching. Money is coming. Money I'm going to get."
He's an African man, or he's a Nigerian man rather.
So Lil Wayne is Nigerian.
He has gone to learn from the gods.
Okay. Well, I mean, my palm is itching, Abi. Somebody's palm is
It
definitely.
has
your
started
birthday
itching. It has
tomorrow,
started
so
itching, oh.
Most likely going to happen.
I thank you so much for saying what you just said. It's so emotional because, as you said it, if none of you give me presents, sorry, if
Okay.
none of you don't give me presents, rephrase. If none of you don't give me a present, there will be war.
War.
There will be war.
Here's my present.
Dion,
to
you know
before
you
we
came
move
in
on.
and we were having
We
these
have
off-air
Patsy,
conversations about war.
smoothies
There
and
will be
Do
juice.
you want that war?
I said,
King D.
I'm not Dr.
King
C, I'm
D.
not bringing casket, I'm bringing fire. There will be war.
Take. This is my
I'm
present.
not
to you.
accepting that from you. Get me something. Get me a full carton. Yes. But anyway, moving on to the Bazoa house, Big Brother South Africa. Almost done. We are almost.
Oh,
at
they're
the-
almost done already.
Yeah, it's kind of getting there. It's kind of getting there. I mean, things are heating up. We're slowly getting to that point. But as always, and you experienced it too, people are leaving, right?
Yeah.
So let's start from.
It's giving many are called, but few are chosen.
Hey, Victor, you and your mouth.
Sorry.
Let's start from the arena. The arena, Ashe is like the king of the arena right now. Was able to defend that title, and guess what? Picked Thelma. Sorry, no, Liema.
I was scared for a second.
See, like I'm still there. Picked Liema as house guest right after winning. Is it so easy to like win a challenge in the arena and then win it back to back? Is it that easy? How was that feeling for you?
No, it's not easy. For me, every time I went into the arena, I just had some form of anxiety that I have never felt before, because you know, that's you're not sure, you don't know what's happening in the outside world. The best way for you to secure your stay in the house is making sure that, you know, you win like head of house task and all. And then even with the twist in our time that you win, and then in less than 24 hours, another person will come and compete with you. It made me feel a lot more uneasy. So every time I went into the arena, I just prayed for luck. I just kept my mind in between. I'm like, if I win it, great. If I don't win it, it's okay. Other people also deserve to win it as well, because the same way I want it, other people want it. But for someone that will win it back to back, like when Jason J always used to win these things back to back, I'm like, this guy, Jason J and Faith. It's so funny how I never nominated Faith, because that was why I always used to nominate Koyi and Jason J in my set. They were against my arena success, but I mean, if anybody can get
were they
back
openly
to back,
against that, or they were
you
just
actually quite successful in the arena?
Were they openly against your arena success?
No, not openly now, but like, because for me, I wanted to, you know, be winning so that I can be safe, and then they just had so much energy, and I'm like, where are these people getting their energy from? Please, you're a threat to me. Oh yeah, you know, kind of thing.
As well.
I do get that, but it's not easy. So congrats to Asha for getting it back to back. Ashe.
Congrats to Ashe. I mean, first of all, that challenge, blindfold banana challenge. The way Big Brother even comes up with some of these their challenges itself, to me, it blows my mind. Like, really, how is somebody supposed to go through this and, you know, get it right? And well, apparently, Ashe did well and got Liema
now
to
talking
be guest
about
in-house.
Talking about picking the house guest, how is it always like how does it feel? Do you feel like you're doing the other people wrong if you do not choose them, or you think you have to, like, if maybe someone has been good to you, you just have to
pay them back?
Yeah, you have to pay them back with choosing them as the house guests.
Choosing a house guest can be both emotional or strategic. I'll give an instance. During my first full week as head of house, I chose Mide as my house guest. And it's because I think that same week, her friend Bright was trying to win the head of house so that she can be in the head of house lounge for her birthday week. And Bright is my friend, so I knew how he wanted that thing so that she can have it. So as soon as I won the head of house, and I looked around and I'm like, let me give the soft life to her, you know. So for me, at that point in time, I was being emotional. But then the very first time when I won the head of house, that caused a lot of, you know, uproar, controversy, perfect word. That was me being strategic. I chose somebody because I felt like, someone that
you choose?
Kayikumi. I felt like, you should have this energy to compete in this thing tomorrow, so that, you know, in case you win it, if you do win it, you can choose your own guest, but you know that, I'm the one, because, you know, we had a thing where the head of house could choose the people to compete with them. So I wanted to choose people that, you know, I could strategically, like friends that, if I give you the opportunity to win the head of house, in case I'm nominated, you can say, Thelma gave me this opportunity to win head of house, please save me. So for me, it was from a strategic point, especially at that point in the game when it was still early and we don't know what is what. But towards that 7th or 8th week, I think I had let my guard down and I was just like, by the 7th or 8th week, everything that was on my to-do list, I had achieved it. So I'm like,
you're ready to start
at this
shouting.
point, let me start trying other things that are not on my to-do list. So I was ready to, you know, just emotionally connect with people from that point. Yeah.
I mean, it's actually really nice to actually hear a housemate say this. I've never had any of the housemates come and say outright that this was my strategy, or this was a strategy that I used. But moving away from the arena and strategy and stuff, the Jaye part of Big Brother.
See, this is something I don't think we do in BBN, because like You get the part where I see one full chicken and
Which
some
is-
things.
It was the chicken standing on 2 legs.
Bro, I did see if you look that thing. Oh Jesus Christ of Nazareth. See, these ones they were having fun for free. Like
Which
these
of
ones they
them?
didn't have to like I don't think they had to like really work for all the things they got in that house. But like you know when it was your time, like you guys had to like work for everything you got. But like these ones, they were really just enjoying themselves. They were vibing. There were drinks. There was food.
What would you say was like your most memorable pool party? Which one of the pool parties? That you had fun the most.
There was one that I was in charge of sharing alcohol.
But I think you're always in charge of one thing or the other during the parties.
No, during parties I make sure to have fun. No. I didn't go to Biggie's house to go and. But that particular week I felt like, some people were trying to prove an unnecessary point, and I think that was like a memorable pool party for me. Apart from that, every other one was just basic. I was just like having fun,
So did
dancing.
you have a mission when you were sharing the alcohol?
Did I?
Did you have a mission?
Was
Did you
there
have
an ulterior
agenda?
motive?
No,
Were
it
you
was.
trying to get some people tipsy?
Oh yeah, that first of all. But then I also wanted I wanted equality for everybody. You know,
Okay.
I wanted.
But then
like,
why would you want to get some people tipsy?
Yeah, so that everybody can have fun.
So they can
You know,
juggle.
because there's some people. So there's some people that even before they come out to the party,
Yeah.
alcohol has disappeared because some people have taken more quantity than they should take, and so some people do not get to have alcohol at
Yeah.
all.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wanted everybody
That's
to.
that's what I'm saying
like a
about
fair
being
Yeah.
amount.
These
And then there were
ones, it be
some
like say
people
they are on
that
surplus.
on that very Thursday, I saw them tipsy for the very first time. So I'm like, okay, yeah, everybody's having fun. Mission achieved. Cool.
Sharp.
Okay.
I like that. I actually really
Nice.
like when people chill. I love partying myself.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what I do on
Where's the
Fridays.
party tomorrow?
And that's
I'm
what
not
you're going to
telling
do
you
tomorrow.
Until you give me by the gift.
See, on stop now. It's
Your
give I
gift
take
is
now.
your entry.
I got you something though.
Thelma,
Do
I
you
want to know
believe
what
him?
This man is lying.
You don't want to know what it is.
He's lying.
You don't.
Thelma,
It's
the
a
man never lied
present
to you.
now.
What's that? You got me key holder. Give me a
Now
loan.
Ferrari.
Don't worry, I don't want. Saturday night party, another lovely time, and I know that you definitely have memories of these parties. Your very last Saturday night party.
Yeah.
Tell us about that experience.
Oh, you know, I mentioned earlier that by week 7, I had ticked off most of the things I wanted on my to-do list. So at that point in time, I was just ready to have fun in Biggie's house. So you see that particular Saturday party, I wanted to be like some other people that just go and, in Nigerian word, Colombi or the alcohol. So I went prepared,
Yeah.
even if there wasn't going to be an eviction that day. I just wanted to be tipsy. There was just a whole lot happening in the house, and I just needed that distraction at that point in time. So I drank an unusual amount of alcohol than I would have on a normal day. Do you get? But I'm like, I'm in Biggie's house. At that point in time, we didn't even have so much activities or tasks. So I'm like, highest, if I drink, I would. The next morning is a Sunday.
Sunday morning.
And on Sunday, we have like slow days, no tasks. If you want to make your hair, make your hair. So I'm like, okay, I got it. So I'm like, if I drink, I will sleep. You know, that was not the case. But
So
you know,
was capable part of having fun during week 7, week 8?
I didn't talk about, this is what I say about they would take things out of context. I talked about emotionally connecting with people.
Yeah.
So it falls into that, but not having fun. Having fun makes it look like, you know, there was no foundation.
Yeah.
We're just doing things.
Because
for
like
doing
you
things.
were very vocal about the part that you didn't want to have any relationships in the house.
Yeah.
And then at some point you let your guard down, be capable.
Yeah.
After the, I think, my party task. I think that was where the connection started from.
Yeah.
And
But
then
you know, there were 2 my paddies, so you
analysts.
the second one
Yeah.
where you mentioned Sabrina.
Yeah.
And
I don't think anybody saw that coming too.
Yeah, and then after the whole task, you had a conversation with Capable, and you were very emotional. You were saying things like, nobody mentioned you, but you don't care.
No, I didn't say that.
No, you
because
did.
the people that were left in the house at that point in time were not my friends. So how would I expect them to mention me?
But you felt some type of way because you were
Not
not
at all.
mentioned.
No.
You
I
didn't.
did get a bracelet from Joanna.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were not my friends, and I did not. They were not my. So the people like.
But you were having a very emotional conversation with Capable. Do you remember that?
So we had I think we had an alter. You know, this thing has really passed. I've evolved. You know, so some of all these things like I don't even have memories of them. So I think we had an issue that week during one of the tasks where we're in different groups. So I was talking about that. I was not having any emotional conversation.
What's the connection like between you and some of the housemates right now? Still show up, still talk.
Yeah, cordial. Cool. We're cordial. Like today is Culture's birthday.
Oh yeah! Happy birthday!
Today's Culture's birthday. We were not really close friends in the house, but even on the outside, we're still cordial. You know, you post, comments, we chat a few times, call a few times. But like I said, everything I've done post show is very intentional. So I'm making sure that even if some friendships are going to happen, we have to properly align. We're not going to force things. So
yeah, makes sense.
I'm letting things align so that you don't have
after
issues.
the house strategy still.
So talking about aligning, the controversies and the conversations around you and Sabrina's friendship.
There's controversy around the friendship.
You don't know that?
No, I'm not aware. Please make me aware.
You're not aware? You
I'm
addressed
not
it a few times on Snap.
Oh really?
Yeah, you did.
What about what? What was it about?
Some people saying you are being strategic with your friendship.
Well,
is that wrong?
I honestly do not remember that. I honestly do, because I haven't seen anything of that sort. But me and Sabrina, we're just enjoying sisterhood. You know, she's one of the people that I could talk about real life stuff with, because you know, we come out of the house and sometimes it's like you're living in a fantasy, but we talk about real life things, real life issues, things that normal people should complain about. So it doesn't.
And you don't feel some type of way.
Yeah, we don't feel some type of way. So there's just that comfort, you know. I think there was the talk of me being a social climber. But
that's the.
But it wasn't directly involved with Sabrina. Yeah. You know, so if that was the case, maybe we'll be doing more social events together. But that's not even it. We're like offline friends, you know.
Yeah.
We talk about a whole lot of things.
Do you know why I even mentioned the whole thing about friendships? Because one of the biggest parts of being in Big Brother's house is being able to control your emotions or your feelings and still get the job done, especially when it comes to nominations. You know? Like now, the nominations for Big Brother's Bazoa house, looking people in the eye, playing a certain game the way you want to play it, you already know how that feels. Then having to nominate someone who doesn't even know you're about to nominate. The nominations that went down this past week, crazy. And like the people up for eviction, the Don, Liema, Trixie, King DQ, Tandeka, all these guys, a lot of them didn't expect to be nominated by some of the people that nominated.
Some of them were even already standing before they mentioned their name.
That's the aim of going into the house. Some people have to leave for you to be the winner. Is
so
that not the
what I feel like is going on right now is I feel like all of them that are standing up, they feel like they are threats, right? And they know it. So they are willing, they know that, I feel like they know that they have strong fan base outside who would vote for them and keep them in the house. That's why people are after them. And the way they also move in the house too is also very, very strategic. Some are coupling up, some are giving more vibes.
Now, talking about
that's why it's Bazoa.
Yeah, about coupling up. You know, this couple up between Tandeka and Millie.
It's sweet.
Very sweet.
Very
and
sweet.
some persons are seeing them as a threat. You know, this, the gist.
Yeah,
we're going to that part now, Abi. When we get there. But these two people.
And I just love the way they move.
They're analyzing
together.
everything in the house, and some persons do not like it.
You know, one thing I would just say is, at the end of the day, Big Brother Bazoa, very, very interesting people that they got into the house.
Very, very interesting.
No shade to season 10 over 10 Naija.
No, it cannot be compared though. They gave.
You guys didn't just like entertain.
Yeah.
We actually felt, or at least I did,
Man,
I felt some kind of real life value to it, even though technically it was fantasy. But that connection of not wanting the person or the peoples you like to be nominated, it felt real to me, you know. And speaking about feeling real, this is the clip of the game that was won by our very own Ashe. Yes, this was the banana challenge. This was the banana challenge. Did you ever experience any kind of game like this? Did you see this kind of setup for you guys? Anything close?
I think so. I mean, we had a lot of games, arena games, head of house games, but something similar. We had far worse things even. But
Like what?
the one we had to move in a sack bag that had snail slime.
Oh yeah, that's
The one they had to find, missing letters in an unknown soup that was smelly. Yeah. The one they had to put their hand into a box that they didn't know if it was a rabbit or a bird or a snake in it to get key out of it. It was a whole lot of experience, but I did enjoy Big Brother's arena. It was like
a game changer.
How many arena games did you win?
I think we had just one arena game the first week. After that, we were always in groups. But I did win a total of about 13 or 14 tasks. Yeah.
Sounds like you're bragging.
No, that's
it's
fact.
just what it
no need
is?
to brag now. It is what it is.
I mean, that's where she got the name from,
It is
Queen of
what it
Tasks.
It's unarguably, you know. Now,
And then, okay, go
no,
ahead.
I was actually gonna touch something away, but go ahead.
Okay, so these games actually made me remember one of the arena games from, I don't know if it's the Mbisola's time, that they ate raw prawns. Do you remember that game?
Edible worms.
I
Edible
remember.
worms. God bless you.
No, I'm sorry, I will not do that. I'll cry.
That's a
It's
lot.
edible worms now.
If they bring it for
it
you,
means
tell
that's
me
some nutrients.
if it was in your time.
I
Would you
wouldn't have
pass?
done it.
Why?
I just wouldn't have done it. In as much as I wanted whatever would come with it,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have personally felt good about it. So I only do things that I feel good about. Yeah.
Edible worms.
In Big Brother's house, you do anything that Big Brother wants.
No, but it's not compulsory. You can sit out and
You
get
know,
a
put go for
punishment.
your
Yeah.
So you'd risk that?
Yeah, I would rather be
Brave.
like the house snail than
Yeah.
have edible worms.
Brave, I like
Yeah.
Did I eat edible worms?
that. I like that. Tell Biggie, I will be insubordinate. I will not do it.
I will not do it.
Nah, I don't think I will.
By the way, it's away from Big Brother, you
Yeah.
know, going back to you, Thelma.
Oh.
Yes. What is something new right now that you would like to get into?
Oh, that's really interesting. Because I feel like I'm living in a new world where this year I started the year saying I don't want to put my money into the things that I used to put it into previously. So I'm making more moves, investing in stocks,
Okay.
real estate, precious metals. Yeah, so that's something that I've been very passionate about lately. So it's like I may not be rich in terms of liquidity, but in terms of assets, I'm like chasing stability right now. So
Yeah.
that's what I've been up to.
Talking
basically.
about
Great.
chasing stability, your business in Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
I know you used to have a branch in Lagos, but
Yes.
something happened. And
Yeah.
do you plan on coming back to Lagos full time?
That's pretty much why I'm back here. So I'm
And then
looking
hold
to-
that thought.
Yeah.
And then secondly, there's something special, will I say special or significant that happened for you this year? You sacked all your staff.
Yeah?
Boss moves.
oh my days.
What's happened?
Take us through.
Well, you
Let us
know,
know what happened.
a lot of things happened when I was in Biggie's house. Inventory issues.
Yeah.
In fact, early this year, I found out that they had signed a document from the lawyer increasing my store rent by 250% without consulting
In Port Harcourt?
Yeah, anybody that was in charge. So I looked at it and I'm like, I don't think these people like have my interest at heart. And
Wow.
in as much as I would love to manage because I can't deal with the stress of recruitment, I had to do what I had to do to,
Yeah.
protect my business. And it hurt me to see them go because I think I was also emotionally attached to them. But if you're not contributing to the growth of my business, if I have to always be sad and all, I just have to let you go, even if it is hard to.
Yeah. But was there somebody you put in charge of the business apart from your sales rep and the rest of
Yeah,
them?
I had my best friends. I had my cousin as well. So they did have people to report to. So
But
it
they
was
didn't?
it was a case of looking down on, those people,
Oh
and
my God.
it's not something that I could deal with.
Okay, so talk to us about your new moves in Lagos State with your business.
Oh, so in Lagos, I used to operate in Lagos before, and even when I had a store in Yaba, we used to have mostly online orders. And I'm glad I had that stage, because now that I'm coming back to Lagos, I think looking for an apartment that I can have one of the rooms, you know, as the store to operate online is more of a priority for me than looking for a
Just
store.
online.
Yeah, for a start, really.
Okay.
Yeah, so because I'm also moving with my son and all, so I would just, you know, prefer to focus on one thing at a time. And then if the online store gets to the point where people were getting more traffic, it also gives me opportunity to know where we have more traffic. Is it on the mainland? Is it on the island? Is it in Surulere? Is it in Ikeja? Is it in Kate? The online store for the first 1 year would help me, you know, get data to know where to have a physical store.
Okay.
So it's good to know. It's good to know all these things that life has presented to you. And one of the things that will be presented to you is the gift that we have for you.
Ooh, I love gifts.
Yes, this is a wonderful gift from us to you.
From
us back.
Oh my days, I'm blushing. Thank you, reality check.
Yes. So thank you, Osbag.
Thank you,
And
Osbag.
of course, thank you as well to Patsy Smoothies and Juices.
Yep.
I took a sip of this and I told myself I'm not going to finish it before the show ends.
Okay. Why?
Because I want to enjoy myself after the show too. I want to drink it like I would drink it at home, without anybody looking at me, and I have to start sipping nicely. I want to gulp it down because it's so good. I love it, and you know you should go get some.
Why are you lying?
Patsy Smoothies and Juices.
Why are you lying?
I'm not lying.
You know you see give babe later. Why
Victor.
you lie?
Victor.
This
Sorry,
life.
let's
What-
move on.
what is
to-
it with you and
Let's
Dion?
move on to
Who are
our
friends
fan
with
of the
Victor?
week.
No, our friends, me, Victor. Thank you as well to Aria Foods.
Yeah,
We're so
thank
grateful
you,
for
Aria
what you do.
Foods.
Yum, 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 all the time, every single time. We appreciate you. And it's about time that we wrap up the show.
Yep.
So, thank you so much, Thelma, for being with us. Is there anything you want to tell the fans, the people who purchase, the consumers of Thelma, and what Thelma brings to the table?
Nothing that I really haven't said before, but just understand that I'm building softly, intentionally, and living boldly. So I may not be visible online, but just know that offline, I'm getting things done and I'm making big girl moves, you know? So I love you guys always, but, you know, just give me grace sometimes. Sometimes I want to be off the radar and focus on real life issues.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for your support always, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. Like you're such a big part of Thelma the brand, and I'm grateful. I love you.
Yes, see love, oh, see love.
And then your thank you, Port Harcourt. Thank you, Port Harcourt.
Thank you, Niger Delta.
Hey, I wish somebody would love me like this. Even though it's my birthday, but it's okay, no wahala. It's been amazing right here in the studio. Thank you once again, Thelma, for coming.
you.
Victor, love you, bro. And of course, hey, the Lolo.
Don't let us not forget our fan of the week. Oh.
Excuse me, we've not got in there.
For our fan of the week,
God.
this is someone that showed up and showed off.
Yeah.
Someone that came online.
Hey,
do the do.
Victor.
What?
Continue.
Someone that liked, shared, comments, reacted to every of our posts, shared to their friends, family, and even did more. Who knows, right? We urge everyone to also do the same so that it can be the fan of the week for next week.
Yeah.
You know how it is. And our fan of the week for this week is drum rolls.
Drum rolls.
Toluwala share or Derrinde.
Oh.
See, the name
If I
sweet.
said that name
Congratulations
myself,
to you,
the
Tolu.
heavens would have
Congratulations
shaken.
to you, Tolu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thankfully, I
being
did.
our
Thank
fan
you.
of the
Thank
week.
you for always watching and supporting.
Don't forget to use the hashtag reality check on TVC when you want to do all that, okay?
Yep.
Please like, follow, share, everything you can do, comment. Let's feel you, and we will come and celebrate you right here. On that note, it's a wrap from us. See you.
And happy birthday to you, Dion.
Aw, you're lovely.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You want to sing for me?
Happy birthday to you.
This guy's voice is not palatable.
Happy birthday.
Do your stuff. Stop.
Birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you
That's
very
my gift to you, brother.
We'll fight after. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.